Hi, you guys. So, this is going to be a very drawn out collective reading. If it resonates for you, take it. If it doesn't, watch and enjoy and see what happens, or keep going. Let's get into it. So, first off, I'm letting you know I am starting with a new deck. This is a conjure deck, and this is based in the deep south. So, very Creole, very, magic based, not necessarily tarot, if that makes sense. Anyway, so this is a 36 card spread, and yes, I said 36 cards. So the starting card that we're doing is the Queen of Diamonds, who is the same as Queen of Pentacles. So if this applies to you, pay attention, listen, and buckle up, Buttercup, because this is going to be drawn out. Now, mind you, this is a new deck, so I don't know all of the definitions off the top of my head, but I will be, checking my notes for this. Anyway, let's get started. Queen of Diamonds is, of course, a feminine energy, and this applies to males and females. So if you are in feminine energy, or you are touching base with your softer side, so not being so, getting and going, this applies to you, okay? So this is the Queen of Diamonds, Queen of Pentacles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, we have the Seven of Hearts, which, this is the rattlesnake tail. And whenever you are dealing with a rattlesnake, you know that the tail swings up and, does its thing. Seven of Hearts. So basically, when it comes with snakes, a snake will always be a snake. Animals will always be an animal, and a snake can always bite you, even if you chop off the head. And basically, prepare for battle, because it is not going to be easy by any means. It doesn't mean you won't come out on top. It just means dig your heels in. 7. Next, we have the Five of Spades. This is the quilt square. Okay, so now we go back, and this is about good luck coming. So, nope, I take that back. Five of Spades is mental and emotional turmoil, and with us being in a retrograde, obviously everybody's dealing with that, and especially with us going into the winter and into Christmas. What happens with everybody? Everybody feels that emotional discontent. Everybody deals with all of that. Some of us more than others, and that's totally fine. Make sure you are touching in for you. Make sure you are putting yourself out there and putting yourself first. Yes, Christmas is about what you give, not what you get, but you can still be on one of the front burners, and remember that everybody else needs to eat. Okay, so make sure you put into you. Next, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have the Eight of Spades. It's a bed in reverse. It's known as a strange bed, so like a stranger bed. And with that, we are Eight of Spades. So with it being in reverse and strange bed, you are returning to better health. You're going to get back into the swing of things. You're going to get back into, okay, gotta take my vitamins. You're going to get back into, I need to drink more water. I'm going to make sure that I'm hydrated. I'm making sure that I'm busy. I'm making sure that I'm cleaning my space. This is what the Eight of Spades is about when it's in reverse. Okay? Go forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Next, we have the Six of Clubs. Yep, Six of Clubs. Cedar. This is a cedar tree, okay? Now, this is actually in reverse. And with that, this has to do with stagnation, and this has to do with your mindset. And just like we're gonna touch back in with this one, okay? With the quilt, make sure we put into ourselves. Make sure that we give a damn about ourselves. Make sure that we are putting ourselves first at least once a day. And anybody who follows me, you know that I say that. You have to make sure you put a little bit into yourself every single day. If it's 20 minutes extra in the shower, do it. If it's 20 minutes before bed, do it. If you've got to get up 30 minutes early, it's going to suck. You can still enjoy your coffee in your pajamas and not rush out the door. make sure you put into you. Okay, going forward. 2, 5, 6, 7. The miner's pickaxe. All right. So this is actually a really good card. The miner's pickaxe is about things actually going in your favor. So if anybody knows anything about the Appalachian Mountains and about miners, and I don't mean miners like young kids. I mean the ones like 7 dwarves mining in a mine, you know, dwarves, okay? So anybody in the mining industry very much dealt with horrible health, because all of that would just like clog up your lungs, basically make it impossible to breathe efficiently. But the direction of this pickaxe is that things are going in your favor. Don't get in your head and be like, no, it's not. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay? It's going in your favor. Just be diligent. Be patient with yourself and things manifesting the way that you want. Next, we have the Ace of Spades. And this is baby cradle. Okay? So looking at the Ace of Spades. So the Ace of Spades in a poker deck is considered the death card. And by that I mean ending. All right? So things that you're dealing with, it's starting to wrap up. It is starting to finally come to an end. It's coming to, you know, the finality of it, of I don't have to deal with this anymore. And that is okay. The other thing it could mean, so those of you who have adult children who are still learning how to be an adult, or even just young adults, this could also mean that a baby is coming. So do not be surprised for that phone call or for needing to buy that test. So just so you know, you are forewarned. Take what resonates. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we got the 7 of clubs, and those are teeth. Yes, teeth. Now, in this card, it could also mean water, so it's going to depend on how it applies to you. However, all right, let's go to 7 of clubs. So the direction of the card is saying that there is issues with the opposite sex, okay? So whether you're male or female, this is applying to the opposite gender, okay? Don't be hasty with your words and your decisions and the way that you come across. You know, make sure you backstep a little bit, especially if you're quick to have a temper. I have a temper. I only go so far before I have a temper. And it's make sure that you dial that back. Watch what you say, because your words will have a lasting effect. So watch out for that turmoil and just be delicate. Don't squash what you're feeling, but be delicate in your words, okay? Next, we got the Trinity. 3 of Spades. This is actually a really good card, okay? So, we go down to the 3 of Spades, and this is about the turmoil, okay, that I've mentioned within dynamics, within your partner, within your family, because this is about inner turmoil. And I'm going to have to hold off for the next video,